What is up? Not much. What you up to? Uh, Give me a second. I'm gonna sim my practice. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna make you wait for me to play them. Hold on. Okay. But I am gonna pick the things to focus on. Well, it gives you a boost for that, right? Okay. Okay. I'm assuming it gives you a boost even if you don't play it, right? Really? That's okay. I hadn't done it before when we played anyway. So, okay. Yeah. No. Forgot you're Russell Wilson. can't can't take that for granted. Okay. I do like that it shows you how many times you've done them because I pick the same ones a lot. What were you gonna say? Chris lost to the Packers, which helped or doesn't help you actually. They're in your division. They turned it around because weren't they 0 for 16 last year? I guess they found a coach. Yeah, I saw that. I beat the Browns this week. They sucked, but I lost to the fucking Giants, who also suck. But the computer was just like, so if I can't run, I can't win. And sometimes if I mix up the plays, running passes and screens and stuff like that, the computer won't defend well. But sometimes the computer is on the ball. They're hitting all the right defenses, and I don't want to go for it deep in my own territory, so I'm punting the ball to them, and then I can't stop them. That happened to me in that game. I lost by field goal because I couldn't stop them at the end of the game. So I'm not helping myself. Let's see if I got any boosts. Not that one. All right. Oh, my fullback's getting boosted. Hell yeah. It tells me that he doesn't work in my scheme because he's not a good blocking back. This dude is awesome. The computer can't, like, there's certain plays when I run on the outsides that I don't even worry anymore because between him and, like, Des Bryant, one of them is going to pick up a good blocks for me to get around. Unless I'm playing against some superstar defender, and then that's trouble. But so far, not a lot of that's happened. Who do you have hurt on your team right now? Ooh, that's your safety, right? Nah. So all my defensive backs suck. There's a tip for you, pro tip. They all are trash. But my O line's pretty decent. My fullback's pretty decent. Did I tell you that when I played the Eagles, it rained again, and the computer picked double dark jerseys, and I was having such a hard time trying to figure out if my defender was near them. When I played the lineman, I looked like kind of glance up to see like, oh, there's a guy there, there's not a guy there. It was so hard for me to figure out because they looked all the same. I was like, this is stupid. Buda Baker's is an all-star, superstar guy, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing my Oilers franchise on the other Madden on Xbox. It's pretty cool. And then Xbox has this thing where you can sign up on the console if you want to be in like their beta program, and it just lists games that they're testing. And then there's technical service there too, just like the PC. So they got a technical service for Minecraft that you can play on anytime. But today they put out that MLB game. What is that about? Uh, all right, I'm wearing my home uniforms, which are the white ones. If you really want to fuck around, put your put your white ones on. Let's see how that goes. No, Don't do that. Do not put that. I mean, go for it. That's your right. You got the controls to do that. See how well it works out for you. I actually did win against who did I play on that? I can't remember. I only wore them one time. I don't like the way they look. That's why I didn't wear them. I don't think they're very nice. All of my receivers suck too, by the way. I got Edelman who fell off like a fucking rock last year, and I got Des Bryant who hasn't been up there in years anyway.
Fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes.
I like how it always says no weather to speak of. We're playing inside. There's gonna be wind. I guarantee you, there's gonna be wind. It doesn't make any sense. I had noticed when the quarters were ending that my kicks were going way shorter, and I was like, this is stupid. Yes, there's a gigantic breeze blowing in through that roof right now. I mean, that happened that one year, but they didn't used to have a retractable roof back then.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Lindsay here. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6.
That's still a decent run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, hey. 36 power.
From the gun on third down, Wilson.
Oh! Like, dude was on. I was running after you, but I couldn't get my hand up high enough. Oh my god, that was stupid. Get out of that.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, I dove so fast. Uh-oh. Pulling my safety backwards.
All the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more.
Metcalf's the number 2 receiver. Nice.
That's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Wilson.
What? Wow, you had that.
Coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson.
That was a nice play, though. I was running with the wrong guy. I didn't want to accidentally.
Convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it.
Oh, come on. They didn't give you that? Wow.
Now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Nice, sweetheart. 14. Joker.
They'll try to run with Lindsay.
Get him! That's not your starter, is it? Is Lindsey your starter? Oh, damn. Oh, you lost 2 yards there. Alright. Shit.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
What? Oh, you gotta be bullshitting me. Oh my god. Ah, I don't know about that. Yeah, yeah, I don't know about that one, I guess. Computer has to call what it sees. I can't make up That's hard shit. I stopped you.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take
Broken leg. He's out for the season.
You know, I don't
All
think
right.
this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down,
Nope.
run with Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane.
Do you realize I've stopped you like 7 plays in a row, Mill? Come on.
He's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Yeah. It's frustrating as fuck.
Viking touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score.
Well, I'm glad that it took you that much effort to score. It wasn't like some 80-yard bomb on me. Oh, your kicker's a superstar? Hope that doesn't come into play. Hope I don't try to ice you at the end of the game or anything like that. Yeah.
Kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, he told me that, but he said that he could. Oh, come on, he couldn't get like completions in a row because I think you have to get like 3 completions in a row or something like that, or some shit like that. I don't know. He doesn't play how I would play. I know we all play with our own like what we're comfortable with and stuff like that. I don't think he's aggressive enough in the right way. I think he like if you try to call bomb plays like deep verticals, those have pretty low success rates. You got to call stuff with movement, like the guys are going to run left, right. Nice.
He's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
Good job. Well, that's one of his traits. That's why when I didn't have him at the beginning of the season, it was so fucking hard for me to win.
Not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I think the clock's going to run out. I'm not trying to run it out, but I think it's going to run out. No, it won't.
1st down, Prescott going deep here for Bryant.
Come on.
Knocked away and incomplete.
So that was not going to be the guy I threw to, but you had so much pressure coming up the middle that I just hit the button immediately. So it was not like, oh, who's open? I was like, Zeke did not pick up a block in the middle. He's supposed to fake on that and just chill out in the center. And whoever was on your left side of my line just ran right by him, which is not cool.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, what? He's supposed to be running like full stride at that point. I guess I threw it behind him. Oh my god, that was bullshit. I waited all that time for that play to get open.
And worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, your guy was covering him good, so I'm not gonna complain about that.
Now here's 3rd and 3.
Not happy with it, but it would have been nice.
3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup.
Well, in my defense, I'm not kidding. I don't get to 3rd down very often against the computer. So I'm not going to be like, yeah, I suck, because in most games I'll get like 13 or 14 first downs, but they're usually not on 3rd down. There are very few drives where I'm going for it on 4th down, and when I do, it never works out for me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
To throw is Prescott.
Get rid of it. A ball. I was trying to throw it to the tight end who was open. That took so long for him to get to the passing little part. Oh, well.
Take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
I don't know if the coverage was excellent. I think that defender made him not want to throw. Right here, I'm hitting the ball like crazy, but I think it's that roll. I'm hitting the pass like crazy, is what I was trying to say. God damn it. I lost so much yardage on that.
Elliott running right.
Nice.
Just a yard there, so it brings
Did not get what I wanted there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
A first down carry by Elliott.
God damn it. Why did he start moving to the left? He should have just kept trucking forward. I hit the stick, and I must have just pushed left. Oh, well.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes.
No! Come on. That's his thing. Like, his thing when he's flashing, he's supposed to not be able to be tackled inside. Oh, my God. Are we watching your drive again now? Like, it's going to take me 80 plays to get in? I better get a face mask on 3rd down if I don't convert. Wide open.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the pass.
I blocked an extra point like a couple of games ago, and one of my linemen picked it up and started running it back, and he was so far ahead, and they caught him. Like, it instantly... I know, and I was mad because, like, it seemed like once he got to, like, the 10-yard line, it, like, went from I'm running pretty fast to I can't barely walk anymore. That's what it seemed like.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25.
I'm changing up my defense because I was not happy the way it played. The last series went out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's
Oh, God! First I thought it was going to interfere with you because I stopped my dude. And then I was mad that he didn't catch it.
Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
I think they're talking shit about
From the 27.
you. Who are they talking shit about? Yo, are you shitting? Wait, oh, pick it up! It's a backwards pass! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Yes, I literally put my controller down in my lap when he didn't intercept the ball. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Right there, he should have picked it up. Oh my god, that was so trash.
But isn't it fun to see how a defense
Yeah, you should totally challenge that. You gotta wait till the play's over. Go for it.
and bring it all the way home?
I always like their
Alright.
celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Zerline, good
You might.
AT.
If you miss though and you hit my kicker.
14-7.
Yeah. I don't like to do it unless I have to do it, meaning it's important. Because I've had like 2 drives that got continued because it fucking called roughing the kicker.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Yeah, the second half, I'm not going to have the win at the end of the game, so I better not need a goddamn field goal. Oh, fit this fool! What are you doing? Oh my god, my dudes are just...
Up to the 28-yard line.
Oh my god, right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there?
Yes.
Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can just get tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Nice.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Seemed like the exact same play.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Very nice.
In the business, the coach.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, crap.
First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run.
Not ready for that one.
Almost to the 20.
Well, I pulled my lineman back because that's one of the things I do a lot. Like, you're not supposed to, but I pull one of my D-line back to cover the middle, and it left that whole section open. There was nobody there. Oh, man. Maybe I should wait before I start doing that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh.
Complete to his tight end,
Good catch.
Fritzer. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion.
Yes.
On first down. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Run out of time, by the way.
Vikings gonna
Just
signal
giving you a heads up.
first to their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
I got a decision to make here.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time
No, you're on 4th down right now.
play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
3rd down, you
That's what I was saying. You got a decision to make right now. Do you want some points or do you want to try to
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run.
broken leg?
And he's able to get this down to
I
the
mean, honestly, I would do it if it let me late hit you.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay.
Oh, I got jammed up. I was trying to get you. That was a good play. I was trying to cover everything.
Second TD of the game.
No, I mean, like I spread out my defense with the zone coverage.
Point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going
I didn't think he would run with no time, but I guess he still had a timeout. Fatal flaw. He left me 32 seconds to bomb it on you. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, Dak doesn't run very good in this fucking game. Yeah.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I tried to run and he fumbled the last game, and I was like, that shouldn't. It was just a regular run too. It wasn't like he got like blocked up or jammed up or anything. Oh, if that guy had held the goddamn block, I was gonna push straight up. Oh man. No, I'm gonna run plays, but I'm not trying to score. There's no point. Yeah, I know. I'm running plays. See that? I shouldn't have done that. I just could have kept going outside.
Formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in. And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk.
Yeah, for just one shot. I mean, there's no. Well, I mean, if I take a shot and you pick it, the chances of you taking it all the way back aren't that great, but it could happen, so you never know. Plus, I like to test my third and fourth guys, because I almost never run formations where I have 4 wide receivers on the screen at the same time. So I'd kind of like to see if they're anyway decent. Nice.
Now it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Wait, you flipped. You don't get the wind. There you go. Nice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
You know, it would have been really nice if you could just jam that dude up. Fucking 1 second. I'm talking to Des Bryant over there. I just needed him to jam that guy up for half a second. But no.
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
10th carry now for
Not making a play. Did you see that? My guy and your guy were walking. I wish I could see it. Can you see it? Edelman was just like walking, like he wasn't in a block or anything at all. And your dude was just standing next to him. That was funny as shit.
Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running.
Nah, that didn't work. That was a bad play call. I should have fucking audibled out of that the second I saw it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
Oh! Hold on to the fucking ball. Yeah, it was a diving catch and your dude was right on him. I'm not going to get mad about that, but it's still kind of bullshit. Oh, what? Oh, God. He was going to bake it for like 30 yards right there. Oh, my God. That was great. Jesus.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Jesus Christ snaps.
They'll run on first down. Elliott.
Go Zeke. Just keep falling.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, it's Elliott.
Oh, yeah, that's two dudes holding him up. That's a lot.
Down to the 15-yard line.
Shit.
I know that speed is the hallmark of
It's just
today's
third down.
game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If I had better receivers, man, I'd have more options in all of my games. It's really hard with just fucking 70 dudes.
Here's Elliott.
God damn it. I got locked up in there. I could not make a move.
He did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hit him. God damn it. Part of me was hoping you were going to try to block it, and I was hoping you would hit my dude. I honestly would have gone for it if I thought maybe you might hit my guy. Oh, well.
Mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold
You can
that
throw
lead.
another pick or whatever, fumble backwards lateral if you want.
At the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
That should have been like a concussion fumble. That was cool to watch.
Taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Time to go. Night. Right here, guys.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he goes
Nice.
down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson.
I cannot get pressure on you.
Pressure right.
Yeah, throw it away.
They're not able to get
So that worked. I blitzed on that play, but as the lineman, I can't beat your lineman.
If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
It's frustrating because usually the computer, if I shift them around, it'll at least let me like kind of
from the 20.
yeah, we'll get close to him is what I'm trying to say. Like I can make him disrupt the backfield. This one, I haven't been in the backfield one time.
Here's Lindsey.
Break him.
And they're going to get him behind
Nice.
the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon.
Yeah, that commentary made no sense.
11 as the Vikings pick up the
It said yet a
first.
nightmare day continues after you just picked up a first down on the fucking carry.
No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Touch 50. I eat point.
From the red zone now. Here's
Oh, please pick it up! God damn it, get the... Oh! Oh my god, I hate this game. You didn't have time? I hate it when, yeah, that kind of shit right there. That's not real football. Yeah, that's what Wade was bitching about the other day. Your dude is just laying on the ground with the ball by his hip. That's just not really cool.
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I need you to throw a pick six.
More after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Oh, nice play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked.
I think he could have. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My dude was so out of position on that, and then I just made him dive.
Take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Yes. Go for it, Milne. You gotta. Oh shit, you're going for it. You didn't even think about it? Come on, you gotta think about it for a second.
It's fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Caught
Nice.
Jones.
I was like, at least put a second into it. Maybe I should
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake
Really?
the lead.
Dang.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra
No,
point
Zeke has all
was
my touchdowns.
successful.
I should have gone for it on that last fucking series. I shouldn't have kicked that field goal.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Could have cut. Ah, I should have kept going to the left. I think I would have touched somebody if I'd done that, though. Oh, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something.
I need to hear your commentary, dude. Oh, my gosh, the juke. I was looking upfield. I totally could have pushed myself to the left if I had fucking looked. Oh, god damn it.
They don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 41, Prescott.
Yes.
Complete to Bryant.
That play is designed basically. It's designed to not let you get in front of me. That's really what it is. And it rarely works because I always get fucking jammed at the line and I don't have enough time to stand and wait for it to happen. There's 2 receivers on there and you can change the routes at the line if you choose to, and I almost always try to get them. Oh, god damn it. Not only was that a fucking face mask with you when I stopped you at the goal, now it's calling this shit? God damn it. That is so not cool. It's a spot foul though, so I still get some of the yardage, but still kind of bullshit. Yeah, it's only 1st and 19. It's 1st and 19. Truck. That was a wasted play.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Oh, this is not good.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott to Boyle here over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go back to Elliott.
See your guy right there? You should fire that dude. He doesn't push the play. He's not covering Edelman. He's just like watching. That would make me mad as fuck. I'd be like, you're wasting the whole outside. You're letting them run on you.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Des Bryant.
I was trying to slide to the left, but something was like pushing me. I was waiting for my dude to make the cut. I think it was the line in front of me. Like, I don't think I was far enough back from it. It was weird. All I'm doing there is waiting for my guys to make their cuts. I saw you dive it on the side. Don't like this. That's our best game yet. Yeah, do it. I'll fumble on the 1 yard line. That'll be fine.
And this one is returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't think it'll be hard. You'll probably be in field goal range like in 2 plays, so I wouldn't worry about it. I cannot get past the lineman. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
Touchdown,
That was bad. That was really bad. I thought you were going to run, so I had a 46 defense with almost everybody like in a little middle zone.
A whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards.
All right, so now eat up all the clock, score a touchdown, and win the game. That's the whole plan. Let's do it.
A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
Nice. Could not make a move on that dude. No spin, no shoot, nothing. It was a fucking lineman, too. Jesus. Okay. Really? That ain't no linebacker number. There was a 9 on the front of that jersey. I thought it was 99.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you
Oh, what? He did that again. Holy fuck. Look at this dude. No blocking at the front, man. You guys are pathetic. Oh, man. I don't know if that guy would have gone down. Maybe I should have high-stepped on that one. I should have pulled my cleats up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Bryant has it. He'll have a first.
Oh, yeah. What do you think I'm going to do? You think I'm going to go out of bounds at the 1 yard line? No. I'm not going to give up sure points. Watch my dude fumble at the 1 yard line.
And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Four wide receivers, huh? All right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass.
Yes.
You just want to do that again, right?
2 minutes.
Draw things up. It's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. One play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw.
Why? Why would he do that? Oh, shit.
They'll look to throw.
That gets them the first down, but they still got to move quickly.
I knew you weren't going to drop that. God damn it. I thought I maybe had a chance to pick it.
Impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yes.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough
Oh,
time
my God. Do we not fucking cover the middle?
First down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it.
Let him in. What are you doing? Just let him in. Oh, Jesus.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays when the rain's going.
No doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
I did not. I was so busy just trying to not make my linebacker get touched by one of the dudes so he wouldn't get jammed up. Yes! Yes! Ah. Oh my God. So you're third and goal with one timeout. If you run it again, you have to use the timeout if you don't make it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is horrible. Oh, shit. I'm in the wrong defense. Yeah, I'm not going to let you just walk around the outside with it. I need to see what you pick. I need your line. Okay. I think this is the game right here, Milne. This play right here. I honestly do. One way or the other.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
Nice. I had to wait to see if you were going to throw before I pulled that guy off, and it's too late. It's too late. That was a good one.
They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
All right, just kick return for a touchdown. That's all I need.
And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Oh, yeah?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, I like that. 3 seconds. One play. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. How awesome would that be if I ran it for an 80-yard touchdown? I would too. I'd probably stop playing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get...
Nice. He didn't break. He got jammed at the line, so I didn't want to wait in the back too long. I should have waited. Oh, there's still time on the clock? Jesus Christ. Okay. Nice. That was a good one. I should have gone for it on that one fucking series where I kicked the field goal. I should have just gone.
But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them.
Damn, now it's going to be really hard for me because I'm like 2 games behind the Eagles now, so I'm going to have...
So for the Vikings,
I hope so.
The win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head
Can't believe you lost to the computer.
next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I still have to play. No, I think I don't play anybody else. There's no more real players for me. I think you play Chris, but I don't play either one of y'all, Chris or Wade. It was a good one. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Russell Wilson's too much for me. That's what I was hoping Dak was going to be for me. Oh, are you getting these little surveys, by the way, asking you if you had fun playing? I always hit no. I always hit no. Fuck you, EA. Stop cheating me. Yeah, I thought Dak was going to be a X factor for me, let me run around more. He can't do it. This game doesn't give him credit. It doesn't let him run. Before the game, I had to pick how I was going to handle Russell Wilson on that, and I said I would slow him down. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. It says, I'm just disappointed that we lost, but I guess it comes with the territory. Quarterbacks like that are incredibly hard to beat. Better luck next time, I guess. It's like, you're fired, dude. Get off my squad. Not really. Those plays where you caught Zeke ended up kind of hurting me, but really that play on third down when I didn't convert it and I went for the field goal, I should have just run the exact same play again and hurry up because you barely stopped it. And I'm always like tentative to do that because I always feel like the computer will cheat you. Like if you try to run the same play again, it's really gonna like beat you down for some reason. But I think I should have because you're not the computer. I should have just lined it up one more time and ran it right then. Oh well. Yeah, your goal line running game, short yardage, needs some work. It needs some work. I was very disappointed on that face mask. No, I, yeah, my defense is horrible. That's what I'm saying. I give up points every week, lots of points. Really? I guess. I don't know. He doesn't seem that good either on defense. I think Zeke has like 12 or 1300 yards. He's got to be the top rusher in the league. There's no way he's not. If he's not, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if he doesn't have like 500 yards more than everybody else. Yeah. Every week, I always run every time. First play, second play. I only throw when it's in like long yard situations where I don't want to like risk not getting it. And the computer gives up ass every week. It's never like, oh, that was a close one. It's always like, nope. Even if I lose, he still gets a ton of yards. Those outside runs, the outside zone plays, they're broken. The power ones, you well, you saw. You should probably go back and watch my YouTube channel because like a few times, your outside guy. Oh, I streamed this by the way. That's why I said that. Your outside receiver wasn't engaged with the or your outside corner wasn't engaged with the receiver, and he just stood and stood and stood and was like, that's not the way that should be working unless you had some kind of defense where you said don't go in. So the one thing that you don't do that was made it really hard for me, you don't consistently roll to the same side with Russell Wilson even when you're on the like short yardage, like not short yardage, short hash mark. So like when I play, I run plays to the far side usually because it gives me all that space. And when I'm thinking I might run, I mean with the quarterback, I also try to do it to the the far side, the one that has the hash mark away from it. You don't do that. I was lining up in anticipation of you like rolling one way more, so I would pull the guy more that way, and then you would roll the other way to the short side of the field anyway and still throw. That messed me up a lot because I was pulling guys out of like their coverage, thinking like, oh, he's going to start running. I better just at least have somebody in front of him. That didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah. I do that too. Although you were defending it weird. Do you know that play where the tight end would go up and then kind of cut? He would either do it left or right, depending if I flipped it, and he would split your zone. So that play, I changed the receivers on the outside's route so that they run down the field rather than doing little curls or slants, because it makes the corner or one of the safeties go with them so that they don't stay in the middle of the field. And that worked a lot, but I should have run it more because at one point I was like, he's probably going to pick up what I'm doing because you can see how it starts out. It's always the same. The tight end like does this little inside move and then he starts going towards the middle of the field. If I'd run that, I probably could have burned you for more yardage. Okay. Yeah, I actually call the run stop defenses with like 46s with five linemen. Yeah, you did that a couple times, but there were times even then where I saw your formation and it was red, and I still busted big yardage on you. Like it was red, you had a star like one of your ends is a star guy on the defense, and yeah, so I was like, I'm still gonna do it. I wasn't gonna stop because then the alternative would have been to just like start running inside, and those aren't big yardage plays. Those are always like 3 or 4 yard plays. Which I mean, if you're really playing football, those are good plays, but I ain't playing that kind of football. I need 30 yards on a play. I don't want 5 yards on a play. Yeah, so when he gets hurt, that's it. I'm quitting. I'm letting the Sims go through the rest of the season. I'm just simming him out. Because if he goes down, I have no offense. It's Edelman and Zeke are the two players that keep me in games. Because Edelman doesn't drop the ball usually, so I can run him inside and let him get touched, and Zeke can make big plays regardless. Like they'll, like I said, they don't go after him a lot of the times, or the ends are so open on the sides. The end. Mm, that's I don't know what that is. That's weird. Total yards is everything. That's like kicks and all that stuff. Returns rather. Hmm. Hey, that was a pretty evenly split game. You had the ball for 12 minutes and 2 seconds. I had the ball for 11 minutes and 58 seconds. We split it right down the middle. And if you look at the scoreboard, it was tied at the half. I had a 3 point lead in the third quarter, and you outscored me on that last second touchdown at the end. Like literally the last second touchdown. That was a good game. That played out well. I think next time we play, we should play in the same conference. We should all be in the same conference. I think I said that before. We should all be in the same NFC or AFC. That way we have to play each other. Nice. Yeah, the Raiders right now for some reason are really good too. And I took Dak Prescott from them. They're using like I think a made up halfback, like a computer halfback, and some second year quarterback that I don't know the name of. And they're like undefeated or they only have one loss or something like that. It's something stupid. Okay. They must have lost one of their last games. Anyway, if you look at who their quarterback and halfback is, it's nobody. They have like no names. Oh, go to your team, right? Like when you go to the center section and then just do that left trigger to change the teams. Yeah, right. Their best player is that guy that I traded to them to get Dak. That dude, that Armstead dude, was my best player, and I was trying to get them to trade Dak to me, and that's what I traded to them along with like a draft pick. And that's I think why they're winning. I think he's doing it for them. Yes, their quarterback and their halfback. Their halfback is a scrub too. Well, he's not a scrub, but he's not a superstar, is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be 5-1 or 6-2 with the 82 halfback. I know that. Oh, they have Antonio Brown. That's what that is. I also traded them Antonio Brown. I forgot about that. I forgot about that part. So Antonio Brown is probably one of the reasons they're winning too, because it still has him. I'm still doing the training with Zeke as one of my players that I'm trying to boost, and it's still making him go higher. So I hope that continues for a while. Mm-hmm. That's funny. Zeke didn't have one rushing touchdown in that game, according to the stats. Well, Dak threw for 3 touchdowns, which is crazy for me because that never happens. They were those slants in the end zone that I scored on. Anytime I get like within the 5, I'm very hesitant to try to run like routes that don't have really sharp turns to them, so that at least the defender has to be like right on top of it. If I fuck up and throw into coverage, that's fine, but I don't want the guy behind him picking the ball off. Damn, you destroyed me with your. I'm looking at your receiving stats. That was disgusting. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's all bad. You had 190 yards for Metcalf on 6 receptions. That was disgusting. Although that one play for Dez was like all of his yards. He had like 68 yards on one catch, so it put him over 100. And then my tight end had his best game. That's the most yardage he's ever had in a game for sure, receiving at least. Yeah, I mean, there were some plays where I was like, God damn it, if I had just gotten one more block or moved it a little, I thought I could have gotten like some pretty big gains. I didn't have like any really, you know, massive runs on you, nothing where it was huge. I don't count mine. Mine doesn't count. That was the end of the game, me just throwing the ball towards Dez trying to get a catch. Although yours technically, I mean, it was close. You threw the ball backwards, but it didn't look like it was like really. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I don't know about that first one. Well, technically it wasn't a fourth down conversion. It was when they gave you that holding, or not holding, the face mask penalty after I had stopped you. Yeah, I shouldn't have kicked that field goal. I'll be saying that for the rest of the season, probably when I'm on the outside looking in when I don't make it to the playoffs. I think I'm like not in the playoffs right now. If you looked at the NFL standings for the whole NFC, you have to be top 8. And I'm pretty sure I'm not in the top 8 right now, so I'm gonna have to fucking work my way in. No, NFC. NFC. It's the top 8 for each conference. So if you're not in the top 8, you don't go to the playoffs. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, see the Lions below me? We're technically tied for that 8th spot, and then it starts going to like who did you beat in your conference and how many points did you score and all that kind of shit. And I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. Nice. Oh, the Eagles lost. Hell yeah. So my conference or foe rather lost as well, so they only have 4 wins too. That's good. I'm not out of it with them because I still play them one more time. If I can beat them head up with Tom Brady, which I've only done like in the, I think I did it in the playoffs and then once in the end of the season last year. But they were hard games. Those were the hardest games I played. I don't know. Maybe we should go to 21 after the season and not let these teams continue. I don't have any draft picks. I was gonna say I'm not scouting every week because my first pick is until the 6th round. So what's the point of wasting all that time for dudes that are going to be scrubs anyway? 60s. They're all going to be 60s. I know. Yeah, but you have like the number 1 pick, don't you? How did that happen? I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. I guess the computer doesn't know how to track the end of the season progression or something. Because it's supposed to be based on you. Yeah, but it's based on how you finish the season. That's how they do it. So it should have been able to track that for real. Just say like, oh, this is the worst team. They get the top pick. I don't know why you got it. That doesn't make sense. So am I. I have an 80 defense and an 87 offense. But really, it's just Zeke. It's just Zeke. That's all it is. I think if my defense was a little bit better in the secondary, I could probably maybe get to the Super Bowl. but there's no way I'm going to get to the Super Bowl with this team. I'm already convinced of that. I've seen how my team plays against guys that can pass the ball, and I'm not going to make it to the Super Bowl. That's why I was saying I don't think I was telling you, but I was telling because Chris and Wade and I text each other. We have like a group text, and almost all of it's about Madden now. And I was saying, I wish all of y'all were in the same conference so that I could play y'all rather than the computer. Because if y'all made the playoffs and I got to play you instead of the computer, I think I'd have a better chance of winning into the Super Bowl than having to play the computer and watch myself get destroyed by him. His division sucks. That's another thing. My division doesn't suck. So I have to like beat the Eagles. His division is horrible. He doesn't have to really worry. I think the only team in his division, the other teams are all like sub 500. I'm almost positive that's true. Every other team. Yes, the Bucks are 3-5, the Falcons are 2-5, and the Panthers are 2-5. So he'll win by default and get into the playoffs unless he collapses for some reason. Mm. I've seen Wade play now because that's the first time I actually got to see him play. I don't know. I mean, he has the talent on his team. Although I think Kelsey and what's his name are both hurt right now. His other receiver, that AJ Green. So I think he was saying like on a meaningless play at the end of a game he was already losing. Like that guy broke his collarbone, so he's out for like 6 weeks. I was gonna say Wade has the talent where I think he could win his way in, but nice. Travis Kelsey must have just come back because he was also hurt. I think I don't know. Honestly, the Jaguars are probably pretty good. I've never played them, so I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard road. I'm looking at my schedule. They suck. They're not good. They're like so. When I said that they were probably one of the better teams, I looked at their record. They're like 2-5 right now or something. They have Hopkins at wide receiver. They have who's the dude that quarterback, the running dude, the young dude. Well, yeah, they're in your division. You got to play them twice a year. Although I'm playing them this year too, I think. No, I'm not playing them. Sorry, I'm playing. You'll help Wade out with all those if you beat them. Let's see who the quarterback is because I couldn't remember who the Cardinals quarterback is. It is Philip Rivers. That's who it was, and they made him like he's old and his stats aren't great, but they made him pretty hard to beat. Yeah, if you don't have to play us and you have to play the computer, because right now looking at who's leading the conferences, I don't think you'd have any real trouble. I'd like to see you play against the Eagles though with Tom Brady because I think they cheat like crazy. He was throwing into triple coverage and shit and making completions against me. Did you play the Eagles last year? Nice. Nah, I don't think you can go back seasons. I think it's only individual. I don't think so. I don't think it keeps lifetime stats. I'm right behind you on the legacy leaderboard to get to the Hall of Fame. Let's see who's the MVP leader right now. Oh, it's me. What a shock. Go into where it says stats under the main page under league, and then on the top right it says awards. Yeah, if you look at the yearly awards, you can go through them all. Yeah, I don't see anybody from any of our teams except for me. That's weird. Your coach of the year so far, ahead of Gruden and the Raiders. Oh, if you go to your conference only, you can go through like defensive player of the year and rookie of the year and best QB and best running back. So you have the fourth best defensive player of the year with that Ryan Shazier. Chris has the best offensive rookie of the year with his quarterback. You have the sixth defensive rookie of the year with Ramon Ashmore. He's a what is he? I don't know what he is. It doesn't tell you what position. If you look on the defensive rookie of the year, your guy's number 6, but I don't know what position he plays. He's an overall 58. He's probably not seeing the field a lot. And then best QB. None of us have a player on the. How is that possible? Look at like Andy Dalton's. Fuck what? That doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, that's funny. Your running back's number 5 right now on the running back list. Chris is running back. McCaffrey's number 8. That's funny. Yeah, DK Metcalf's number 1. Although Des Bryant's number 3. Yeah, Des Bryant's number 3. Tyreek Hill's number 5. Oh, you also have number 6 with JJ Arcega Whiteside. 49ers seem to be a pretty decent team. I'm seeing a lot of their players on these lists for some reason. Oh, I have the number 6 best defensive lineman, but it doesn't seem like that when I'm playing. It really doesn't. It's the sack total that's getting him on that list because he'll get crappy sacks against the computer every once in a while. Oh, best defensive back. I also have the number 4th and 5th. And there's none from you or Chris's team. That's kind of funny. Best kicker. Chris has the best kicker. I have the 5th best kicker. You're not on the list for the NFC at least. Yeah, you're not on the list on there. You must not kick a lot of field goals. Carson Wentz. Right, I should have been kicking an extra point on that one play. I'm not going to forget about that. I'm going to keep that in my back of my head for the playoffs if we meet again. Also, that I need a dedicated spy that's Russell Wilson only. I don't give a shit if I leave somebody in the middle open. Does making a captain on your team do anything for them? Well, I made Dak a captain too, and I don't think I was doing anything for him. It says Dak has 52 morale, which is not currently impacting his overall. He's supposed to be a leader. He's a scrambling QB, average sense of pressure. He's ideal forcing passes, tight spiral, balanced penalty tendencies. I don't see any of that on the field. It says Dak Prescott is the 13th ranked quarterback in the league based on his overall rating of 83, putting him in the top 8% of quarterbacks. Oh, nice. This is a fumble. They're holding on to the ball because he did some hard plays there. And they just stood there, he laid there on his back with the ball right next to him. He's like, I'm too busy to pick that ball up right now. Thinking about the next play. No, that's pretty low. It depends on the play because if I'm under pressure, I don't want to fuck around with it because it always does that inaccurate pass, and I throw a lot of bullets. That's one thing. If you ever watch me play, I am not lobbing the ball. I'm fucking trying to get it there as fast as I can and hoping they don't drop it. 2012. Uh, no, I have a lot too. I have my number one receiver on my team is the 56th ranked wide receiver in the league. That sucks so bad. That's my fault though, because I did trade Antonio Brown. I thought it was going to drop him off, so I was like, there's no reason to hold him if he's just going to be an average receiver. He still would have been better than both of these dudes. Yikes. He does keep the ball though. That's one of the things I like. I can throw it to him, and if he catches it, he doesn't usually drop the ball, which I can't say about most of my guys. They all fucking end up getting an animation where the fucking linebacker hits them and they never catch. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to get like more spread out formations. That's another thing. I run a lot of them out of the I formation and the strong formation, so that everything's close. I don't have a lot of like four man wide receiver, single back, maybe a run a draw or anything like that. I think that would help me at least because I never have space to run around. That's what I'm trying to say. Like anytime I do play actions and you're on me, I had to throw it as soon as I could. I didn't get a chance to like look over the field to see who was where. Uh, yeah, they're all trying to keep up with you. All the GMs on those teams were told if they didn't find a way to beat you that they were fired, so they just all went out and said, I don't care what it takes, give them money under the table, free drugs and prostitutes every weekend, get what we need. Oh, really? Yeah, because Wade's going to have a tough time trying to get back in that one. But he lost to them already, so he's really more than every time you lose to your conference leader, or not conference, your division leader, it's an extra half loss unless you make it up on the next one because you play twice a year. So if you're really like in the stats 2 games behind them, but you lost to them, that means you're 2.5 games behind. And that's when all that bullshit at the end of the season starts to matter. Like, who did you beat in your division compared to who did they beat in the division, and how many points have you scored, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I said. Like, none of the teams in this division are even close to him. They're all shitty teams. Although I'm not gonna lie, I think I also traded some players off of the teams that he was in. That's another thing. Like, you almost never see that in the real NFL. They don't trade players to people in their own division because you don't want to help somebody boost, and you also usually are looking at who you're going to play every year, so you don't want anybody good. I took players off of that team. I think I took players off the Bucks, and I think I took players off of the Raiders. The Raiders are in the AFC, so I don't care about that. I definitely took players from the Bears. I know that because they were one of the ones that were willing to trade with me. It was hard to find teams that were willing to trade. So all I have to do is stay in the top 8. Like I was saying, I want y'all to win so that y'all are above me. Because that means, let's say you and Chris get the top 2 seeds, right? So you get buys in the first round. That means I'm going to play a low-ranked team in the first round. I just have to get in. I have to be in the top 8. Because the top teams get the buys, I just have to win against one of the bottom teams, and then I play one of you two, which is what I want. I'm not saying I'm going to beat you. I'm just saying I'd rather play one of you two than the computer that's all jacked up, and then we'll see what happens. Uh, we'll see how that one goes. Who's the quarterback for the Packers? Goff. Yeah, Chris just played them. They beat him. Yeah, that was the last team he just played because he was telling me when I went to go eat with him tonight. That's why I wasn't on. Yeah, he was telling me that he had just played them and that they beat the crap out of him. I think he had a perfect. I think he had a perfect rating against him or something like that. he like. Yeah, he said they threw all over him. So I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. That happens to me when I lose. They throw all over me and I can't get pressure. So Drew Brees, because he dropped so much, that's why I traded him. And you're the reason that I traded for Dak Prescott. I saw you play, and I thought I would rather have a quarterback that can run out of the pocket if I'm like there's nobody to throw it to, and try to pick up chunks rather than having Drew Brees, who is like still really like, supposed to be a good quarterback, but he's super old. I tried to trade for Mahomes. I tried to trade for Watson. I tried to trade for who else? Uh, there's another younger quarterback that can run, and none of them wanted to give him up. Kyler Murray, no, I didn't try to trade for him. I should have tried. I should have tried to trade for him. Anyway, Dak was the one that I ended up getting because the Raiders were willing to trade with me. Nobody else wanted to trade, even with like everything I could throw at him. The only thing I never offered was Zeke. I never made a trade offer with him because I figured there's no point in crippling my whole team for one player. No, the Raiders are on the AFC though. They're not on your. I think it's you. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, by the way, did you have you played the next generation of Madden, the next year rather? Because they changed the rules last year, remember? So in this Madden that we're playing, the rules were still the top 2 seeds got the bye, but in the new Madden, only the number 1 seed gets a bye, and now they have a super wild card weekend. So if you play 21, only one team is going to get that bye, and everybody else has to play. Right now, you and the Seahawks are number 1 and number 2. The Packers can't be number 2 in the NFC because they're in your division. You have to win the division to be the number 1 or 2. So they would be a wild card team. The Rams would be a wild card team. Well, actually, because the Rams and the 49ers are also in the Seahawks division. they would both be wild card teams, but I don't think both of them could make it into the playoffs. No, because you couldn't have all three of them in there. So that knocks one of those guys out, which helps me because that pushes me up technically. It also pushes up the fucking Lions. We're all it's it's you, it's the Seahawks, it's Chris, and it's the Eagles. You four teams would win your divisions and automatically get into the playoffs. And right now, you and the Seahawks would have the first round bye. There's still a lot of games to play, but that's how it would be right now. So you two would be the first round byes, which means at that point, one of the other two teams, either the Rams or the 49ers, is a wild card. I'm a wild card. The Packers are a wild card, and maybe the Lions because they're also in your division, but I don't think that could work either. It's gonna be a fucked up end. I just need to make it into the playoffs. That's all I'm worried about. I just gotta get into the goddamn playoffs. If he wins the division, he'll host a wild card game, and depending on what seed he is in the playoffs, it's always the highest plays the lowest. So yeah. Well, so the way it works is one, two. Well, he is the Saints. One and two are exempt from the first round. Everyone else, there's going to be two division winners. They get to host two games. The other two division winners are technically in the wild card round. The highest division winner, as far as like overall record, plays the lowest seed wild card team. I think the Packers are going to be the highest ranked wild card team right now, so he probably won't play them because I think he's going to be the better of the two division winners. It depends on what the Eagles do too. There's a lot of shit left to go. If I lose probably two more games, I think I'm done. I don't think I would get into the playoffs. Really? Nice. What? The Packers? No, he plays the Panthers. He already played the Packers. He's not going to play the Packers again for this season because he just lost to them. So I'm looking at his schedule right now. He, yeah. So he's going to play the Bears and the Vikings. He plays two of he plays you obviously, and he plays the Bears. So those teams are both in your division. He'll help you if he beats the Bears. I think he already did though. Yeah, he yeah he beat the Lions. He played them 2 weeks ago, and he plays you, the Bears, the Broncos, the Panthers, the Chargers, the Falcons, and the Chiefs. Chiefs were a good team last year, but I think this year they suck in this league. Let's see if Wade plays anybody good. Ooh, Wade's got to play some hard teams. He's playing the Packers. He's also playing the Patriots, who have Mahomes. He's playing the Jaguars, so they're in his division. They're the team that's beating him right now. You're going to play the Jaguars next. Then you're going to play Chris in back-to-back matchups. Yeah. I don't know. You have the Lions again. You do play the Cardinals, who beat the crap out of me, but I don't think you're going to struggle with them unless you can't pass, because that's what happened to me. Nice. That sucks. I wish you could turn that off because it's not fair. No, I missed mine pretty bad. I had no idea where it was when I was playing. On mine, it lets you pick the lineup, like the alignment for the kick. But then once you pick the power level, it disappeared. Like there was no more meter. And I was just trying to guess where it was going to be, and it was super off. It wasn't even close. Nice. If you look at my schedule since the fourth week, I haven't won 2 games in a row. It's win loss, win loss, win loss. I'm in trouble. Yep, it's pretty bad. It's not looking good. I got to see who's on the goddamn Ravens because they're my next opponent, and then I have to play the fucking Eagles right after them. It's not looking good. I'm just telling you. I'm not really confident on if I'm going to make it into the playoffs, let alone defend my Super Bowl title. The only loss I feel really bad about is the first loss. That was a horrible one. But all the other ones, those are always games where should have won. Computer screwed me. Yeah, they were supposed to be the worst team. They only had one win when I played them, and they still beat me. I couldn't run. That's what I was. That's why I texted you. If I can't run, I'll lose, and I couldn't run on them, and it's too much for me to depend on Edelman and fucking Dez to win me games, and it's not working out with Dak. But I might be running, like I said, formations that are not helpful to me. I need more space. That's the thing. Like I want to be able to like decide, okay, I'm just gonna run it now, even if I don't get like 50 yards. If I get like 6 yards, I'd be happy. But I'm running out of the I formation and the strong formation, so your quarterback is right behind the line. You don't have like 10 yards of space to decide to run. Uh, who's on the Ravens? That's what I need to see. Nice. He's gonna eat up all the middle for Zeke. He's gonna eat up Zeke's runs in the middle. Oh my God. Baker Mayfield is their quarterback. I hate Baker Mayfield. That dude's a scrub. Yeah, Adams should probably eat my lunch at corner, and Lockett should probably help too, because that dude's no scrub either. Yep. I'm gonna be doing a lot of play action and short passes to the outside. My bread and butter plays are comebacks for Edelman, and most of them are shorter than the first down, so I don't like to run them a lot because it's just kind of waste of play. But it moves the ball, and then Zeke obviously. So bread and butter to Edelman to get me like 6, 7 yards on a good comeback route, and then Zeke to bust some big plays on the outside. I don't think that's going to happen this week. I really don't see that happen. Not unless I need Baker Mayfield to fold under pressure. So that's what I was telling you. Like on you, I couldn't get past your line on defense. I was trying pretty hard with my best lineman to get pressure. Yeah, that dude's a monster in real life. Yeah, he legitimately is like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to run on them. And if I can't run on them and I try to run like little dink and dunks to Edelman and fucking Des Bryant, it's going to be a long day because that's usually when my drives get stopped and I don't go for it against the computer usually. I'll never go for it on long yardage, like 5 or 6 yard plays, because I don't trust it. I think the game does the NBA Jam shit where it like fuck you. You could have a wide open dude and then like computer comes and defends it out of nowhere, or your guy drops it, that kind of shit. Which is the computer cheating you basically to keep the game balanced. If I can get pressure on Baker Mayfield, I might have a chance. If I can keep them from scoring a lot, because that's the thing. All I'm gonna do is just look at what side of the field he's on and run the opposite way. Just flip the runs every time I get to the line. That's another thing I've noticed. Like on old Maddens, if you just pushed on the stick left or right, it was supposed to reverse the direction and leave the alignment. There are very few plays that allow you to do that in this game. The formations don't let you do it. You have to flip the whole actual play. And I don't like that because it gives away the fact a lot that you're changing the play. Because usually the tight end will line up on the strong side to run that way when I call those Ives. And if I flip it, he goes to the other end of the line, which is almost always an indicator showing you, hey, they're changing the defense or the offense. You might want to run your guys this way instead. You used to be able to, even if it was going to be like, negative, like the counts, the number against, you used to be able to just use the stick to make it go the opposite way. But yeah, I can't do that. If you're trying to scare me, it's not working. I'm already convinced that it's going to be a very difficult game. Check it out. Don't share this screenshot so that my Xbox account gets banned for life. But this is what they do to their betas for games that they're really strict, by the way. There's like so much stuff on there that it tells you. One, it won't let you do any share play or streaming. It automatically blocks it. Yeah, it gives you this message on the screen. And two, it says that if they do find that you were illegally streaming or giving it out, that they would go to basically take you out. Put put your But I sent you a screenshot of what the gameplay looks like on my TV when I'm playing that game. It's pretty neat. It's like all watermarked across the whole screen with my username. He probably got drafted before any of us picked. I wonder if they have any hurt players on their team right now. Probably not. They have Tyler Lockett is hurt, so he's not playing at all. And Trey Burton, their tight end, is hurt. Those are two big offensive players. I'm telling you. So their defense might keep me from scoring, but if I can get to fucking Baker, I might have a chance. I hate that dude. We'll see how it goes. Uh, Yeah, I do too. I've been playing every one of those to gold, even if it takes forever. And I don't know how much you've played, like switching through all the formation sets to practice. Some of them are very easy, and some of them are insanely frustrating as shit. The ones where you have to keep them from getting first downs are so fucking annoying. It's like basically stop them. I don't know, is it 5 times to get gold, whatever? You have to stop them 5 consecutive times without getting first downs, and some of those it's fucking jacked up. It's hard as shit. And other plays, it's just like score a touchdown, and you get as many fucking plays as you want because it's like, well, not as many, but you know what I mean. You can get first downs in the series, so it starts you on first down, second down, third down, fourth down. If you convert past the line of scrimmage or the first down marker, you get another set of downs, and so those are nothing to me. Those are the ones that I live for because it's like I'll run any fucking play that it lets me, throw it to whoever it is if you're using pass plays and that kind of shit. So some of them are hard, some are easy, and I'm trying to really work on my defensive players more than my offensive players. So I'm doing them more than my receivers. But it's working. My corners have actually gone up. They're still scrubby, but they're not as scrubby. He was eating me up. There's nothing I could do about it either. I ran a lot of zone coverage, hoping that I could get pressure on you, or that you would decide to just roll out really far, because that was like also one of the things your passes were not as accurate. I still couldn't do it. I had 7 tackles for losses against you in that game, though, and no sacks. I don't even think I that one play where I did have one sack. It's the one where you fumbled, but I don't think I ever actually tackled you. It was only when you got knocked down on that one play, but I never actually ran up and tackled Russell Wilson once. I'm telling you, there needs to be a let me intentionally get a late hitter on you. I'll take the penalty. You can eject him if you want. Do you have any defensive captains? Because I was just thinking about that. I should have. It doesn't boost their morale or anything like that. Well, then fuck it. I was like, I don't have defensive captains. I made my offensive players captains, and I didn't really remember if it did anything for them by doing that. You can take it off of them, but that's it. No boosts. Okay. I don't know. Did you play the training for the week? The training. Oh, okay, because the training also lets you get boosts for the formations on defense and offense that you run. And I always do the same ones for my offense. It's always the run ones for the offense. Every week it's the same ones. But my defense one, I couldn't think of what I should pick, so I didn't really go through them as deeply. I don't think it would have made a big difference. But yeah, I was running a lot of zones against you in the second half because I figured I'd have a better chance in man coverage where I just watch you like run by me for like 90 yards. Yeah. So usually when I get beat on run plays, it's interior line. They're pushing in the middle, and I can't run all the way to the outside. It's almost never the outside guys for me, and that's what I need. I need my tight end and fullback basically to hold the outside. There's plays, I swear, Milm, where I really don't even have to touch the stick after I snap the ball because he's so fucking open that I don't have to like move or do anything. Like I'm talking about like the outside runs. I'll snap the ball. It hands it off to Zeke. I can see that both the guys on the ends of the line are super locked up, and there's so much space between them that I'm just like, all right, push the stick forward, and he's going to get like 60 yards. Zeke can get caught. He's not fast enough to beat any team's like secondary, but he can blow by most of the line. So there's plays where like I'm not even working, no moving the sticks, no trucking it, no nothing like that, which is kind of bullshit. But I'll take it. That's why I drafted him. That was the whole point. Oh, apparently you can install your Call of Duty shit now. It just flashed on my screen saying it was ready to install because apparently it already like downloaded or something. I'm interested to see what they're gonna put out. It's supposed to be like some new zombie mode. I don't really play the zombies on that game ever. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I've been getting that. Well, I also saw like during the game. Have you been playing Warzone? Did you get those little like? Yeah, like I got a bunch of them. Like it makes a noise, then your screen gets kind of like staticky, and it says like incoming transmission. And then Mo and I were playing the other night, and we noticed there's a big tanker out in the water, and there was a storm. Did you see the storm like kind of off the side of the coast? I was like, wonder what that's gonna be. Ah, gotcha. We won back to back last night. Yeah, we played Seamus, Crazy Eyes and I were playing, and we won back to back.